Please wait just one moment, Mr. Tartaglia.
What now? None of this has anything to do with me.
According to court protocol, since this trial was initiated due to a charge against you, a verdict must also be made regarding the initial charge before the trial can—
Oh, come on. Is this really necessary? Haven't you already caught the real criminal? Isn't it time for side characters like me to—
Please respect the laws of Fontaine. This has always been the rule.
All right, but this sure is a lot of hassle. All I need to do is stand over there, right?
Through evidence presented in the public, the guilty party has— We now turn to the oratrice— According to the judgment of the oratrice mécanique d'analyse, guilty.
What?
Hey! That's not funny! Didn't you just say I'm supposed to be innocent? What's with this verdict? Is your justice machine malfunctioning?
Huh? This has never happened before.
I mean, have you ever heard of an innocent Fatui Harbinger?
But weren't the charges about the serial disappearances case? No matter what else he's guilty of, it shouldn't—
The judgment of the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinal is, by law, the final verdict of the court. Guards, please take the suspect into custody.
So this is how justice is done in Fontaine. What a joke. You've got your rules. Well, I've got mine too!
I am sorry. If you have been wronged, we will find the truth. But the rules of the court must be upheld.
Trash. Er hat gerade einen World Boss mit einem Schlag besiegt. Als ob. Was ist das für ein
also the first
Quatsch?
time I've encountered such a situation. However, according to the rules established at the conception of Fontaine's court system, the oratrice's judgment is the final verdict of the court. All I do is follow court procedure. As for why the oratrice arrived at the conclusion it did, you should probably ask someone more knowledgeable than me.
Ich weiß, wie das Ding funktioniert. Mir ist es gerade eingefallen. Ich weiß, wie diese scheiß Waage funktioniert.
Why are you looking at me? I had nothing to do with it! I don't know what happened there either. What does Lady Farina mean by that?
She says she has no idea either, but that's impossible. Didn't she create the oratrice?
Yeah, so are the verdicts reliable or not? Can results like this My dearest citizens, did you really think we'd allow an incorrect verdict to be handed out in this court? Did you really believe that the judgment could be mistaken or be the result of some sort of random mishap? Don't tell me. You thought even I had been blindsided by the oratrice's result.
But the way she looked just now, it was pretty obvious she had—
However, given the state of things, I shall give you an explanation. Everything that just took place, including my supposed shock and of course, for every performance there is a script. Everything has unfolded exactly as I expected from— If you thought Child had nothing to do with the serial disappearances case, it is only because you've been blinded by everything he's done. not to mention the danger he poses, are beyond ordinary. All shall be revealed in time. Now, having said that, although I hate to leave things hanging in suspense, it is now time for this performance to end. As the lead actress, I shall be the...
So she chose to make her escape after all, did she?
So you're saying we shouldn't put much stock into what she...
She probably just put on that performance to save face. As for the truth, it's unlikely that she actually has any idea. However, please be assured that I will continue to investigate this case in a personal capacity. Just as I promised, if the judgment has been incorrect, we will do our utmost to clear...
All right. Even though we feel pretty badly for him, we'll take your word for it for now. After all, he's done plenty of bad stuff, so he should have known he'd go to prison someday, right?
Ihr wisst schon, ihr habt ein Waisenhaus voller Assassinenkinder, die alle für die Fatui arbeiten. Und wenn ihr einen von den Fatui-Obersten gefangen habt, das nicht gut ausgeht für eure Stadt, oder? Nee, das war aber, es ist komplett Quatsch. Also, Tartaglia nimmt seine World-Boss-Form an und er besiegt ihn einfach. What the hell? Nein. Das haben wir nicht mal geschafft. Tartaglia wird ja von uns in der Story in seiner World-Boss-Form nicht besiegt. Der haut ja sogar ab. Und dann kommt er einfach, springt auf ihn rauf und er ist besiegt. Hä? Ich glaube ja nicht. Okay, er hatte nur seine Teufelsvision-Kräfte und nicht seine Hydro-Kräfte, weil wir die ja haben. Weil er die uns ja gegeben hat, aber trotzdem. Da hell. Nee.
Hey, what are you doing? Quick, stop him! Traveler! Hey! Traveler!
Marcel! What are you doing over here?
Stop resisting arrest! Cease, or we'll add another charge to the list.
No, wait! I just want to ask the Traveler something. I'm not looking to run away. Please, just let me ask this one small thing.
Go on.
Thank you. I was being led away when I finally realized something. Where did you first hear the name Vash? I erased all records of that name. So...
Are you still trying to prove your innocence? Give it up. You've already been convicted.
Really? You did? You're sure? You met her? But how could that be? The Fountain of Lucine? Then she's been so close to me all along. Please give me a chance to talk to her again. Just...
What? Give an inch and you want to take a mile? Do you think serial killers get to make requests like that?
Paimon agrees. Why should we give him what he wants when he's only done a ton of super terrible things?
This request, is it worth as much to you as your life?
Of course! Wait, no. It's worth even more than my...
Humans? Will they betray the instinct to live just to satisfy spiritual needs? Very well. I will grant your request.
Your Honor, I fear that...
I will go with him. You do not need to worry about...
In that...
Thank you.
Oh meine Güte. Okay, aber es war jetzt, glaube ich, das Finale von dem Kapitel und dann sind wir, glaube ich, erst mal mit der Story durch bis zum nächsten Patch. Und dann kann ich endlich anfangen, das ganze Gebiet zu erkunden, Truhen einzusammeln. Und die World Quests anfangen.
Is this the place? You said she's here, but what do I need to do to see her?
Yeah, and even Paimon could hear her after drinking that thing. Didn't you just drink a lot?
Vache.
Ah!
Yes, that's it. So you heard it too.
Vinier, it's me! It's me, Vache.
Vache. Vache.
I'm here! I'm here!
Hey, wait! Be careful!
Vinier, is that you? It's me!
Vache. Why did you come? Didn't I say? You don't need to look for me. You look a lot older than I remember. How long has it been?
It's been more than 20 years. I've suffered for over 20 years since the day you left. All this time, only the thought of bringing you back has kept me alive. Nothing else mattered to me. I must be dreaming. Who would have thought I'd get the chance to tell you all of my feelings like this? Vinier, you are my everything. I really don't know how I could live without you.
But Vache, if you ask me, this world would be better off without you. If not for you, I would have finished my law degree and probably become a top-tier attorney one day. If not for you, I would have continued to pursue my love of the arts, and my works would have been displayed in the Palais Mermonia itself. If not for you, I would at least have been able to take care of my mother. And she would not have grown old and died alone. It's all because of your selfishness, Vache. It's all because of you.
You... Wait, you are not Vinier. Who are you?
You're right. I am not Vinier. I am the sacrifices. Every woman who died by your hand, as our bodies dissolved, our consciousnesses flowed back to the primordial sea. Our thoughts circulated endlessly within the primordial sea, and we were no longer individuals, but we became one, just as streams of water come together. I'm Cressy. I'm Lemony. I'm Azine. The only one I am not is Vinier.
Why? But then, where is Vinier?
She doesn't want to see you anymore. Every tendril of her consciousness is avoiding you. This is what you get for your selfishness. Your selfishness robbed us of our lives and our futures. You said time and time again that you'd do any and everything for her. But did you ever consider whether she'd want to see you do the things that you did? You are a liar, a heartless murderer, and a cowardly narcissist. The only thing you are not is Vinier's beloved. From the moment your first victim died and her consciousness merged with Vinier's, she has had nothing but pure hatred.
No! Vinier! She can't hate me.
You still don't understand. But on top of that, she also said that because it's her final drop of pity for you. She said that because she knew that if you did come here, we will show no mercy to you. Vache. Vache? Vache. 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 Drown.
Was ein Ende, Junge. Sehr, sehr krass.
Finally, we have some time to do shopping. Gosh, It's really been a long time since we've been able to relax.
Well met, partner. I knew something great was going to happen when I woke up in such a good mood today.
Even this weather can't put a damper on the demoiselle's mood.
It's a pleasure to see you both again.
Oh, hey, Navia! It's been a few days. Paimon's already started to miss you.
Oh, now that I believe. I'm easy to work with and always bring home the bacon. Who wouldn't treasure having a partner like me?
Sounds like you're really enjoying life these days, Navia. What have you been busy with since the trial?
It's just been one thing after the other. I've been making non-stop trips between Poisson and the courts in Sen. Everyone from Spina di Rosula organized a memorial for my father. We never held a memorial when he first died, since everyone knew that even if we held one back then, no one was going to come. This time, though, everyone in Poisson, and even many people from the court, all attended.
So his name's definitely been cleared now. That's what we like to hear.
Kann das sein, dass es überall regnet, nur nicht da, wo unser Charakter steht? Man sieht hier überall so drumherum so ein Flimmern, was Regen auf dem Boden sein soll, aber direkt unter uns ist nichts am Boden zu sehen.
It's been the dearest wish of Demoiselle all along.
That blasted stubborn fool. I was right to put my faith in him. Oh, by the way, I ran into Charlotte just after I left the memorial service. Well, maybe it'd be more accurate to say I knew she would be there, and there was no way she'd just let me go.
Huh? So you know Charlotte too?
Yeah, way back when I first became the president of the Spina di Rosula, she was all over me. Wouldn't take no for an answer. I believe the story was called The True Heart of Darkness, Secret Tales of the Yellow Rose. To be fair, though, it was a really flattering feature. She was trying to lean on our friendship to get me to do an exclusive piece on the serial disappearances case.
Oh yeah, she told us about that. She's always been super interested in that case, so now her wish has finally come true too.
Anyway, I told her to make sure that when she writes about you guys entering the opera house with the critical evidence, that you both sound really cool.
Now that's another thing to look forward to. We trust Charlotte's skills with a pen for sure.
Oh, and in other news, I also took Clorand out for a meal.
Oh, are you two on better terms now?
While you were investigating Vache's headquarters, Clorand gave testimony on my father's behalf. It was thanks to her that we were able to turn the tide. I wanted to thank her. I mean, there's also no point in being awkward all the time.
Oh, that's great. Paimon also thought Clorand wasn't actually a bad person.
Anyway, now that the case has finally been solved, perhaps it will slowly begin to fade from the public consciousness. Oh, actually, there's still one last...
What is it?
I should pay a visit to my father's grave and tell him the truth of what happened, as well as how it all ended.
Ja, das ist so komisch. Ne? Hier sieht es aus, als wenn hier wirklich so drauf regnet. Und Navia steht mit diesem... Beim anderen... Ne, ist... ist nicht.
And on top of that, just how much people still look up to him. To this... That includes me, too.
Miss Navia.
Indeed.
We want to go
Sure thing.
And in that case, everyone, let's be off.
Yeah, you're right. It's been raining non-stop for a few days.
Ja, ihr solltet eure komische Waage vielleicht mal ausstellen.
This is where my father's grave is.
Huh? There's someone there already. Isn't that Nervalette? Why would the Chief Justice be here? Huh? Navia?
My apologies. I should have asked before...
Don't say that.
Sorry about that.
Oh,
I was trying to say there's no need for you to apologize. I wanted to show my father how much I've grown. But still, I doubt I've grown to the point that even the Chief Justice would feel compelled to apologize to me over and over.
In that case, I will stop apologizing for now.
You really could use some pointers on understanding human emotions, Mr. In any case, why did you come to Poisson?
Well, ever since that day, I've been turning a question over and over in my head. Just what is justice anyway? There was once a time when I didn't want to believe that there could be anything more important to humans than life itself. Oh, rather than that, it's probably more truthful to say I didn't believe humans were capable of resisting the most basic instinct of living things, which is also why I didn't stop your father from beginning that fateful duel. I believed that a truly innocent man would never throw away his life like that. That there was nothing, should have been nothing more important than one's own continued survival. But Mr. Callis proved me utterly, if not for his sacrifice, the serial disappearances case would have remained unsolved to this day. Mr. Callis made the choice he did for his daughter, for his associates, and for many people completely unrelated to him. And in the end, from a certain perspective, one could say that he did it all for a justice that's higher than life itself. So, you asked me why I came here. I just wanted to say my apologies to Mr. Callis in person. I should have noticed all of this. This regret has filled me with a sadness. That high and mighty chair in the opera Epiclese indeed insulates one from many important things. Spina di Rosula, thank you so much for your hard work and perseverance.
So, you're actually one of those types that's cold on the outside, but pretty thoughtful on the inside, huh? That reminds me of Silver.
Sorry about that. Self-expression is not...
Didn't I just say...
So Navia and Neuvillette seem to have... Let's not disturb them for now. We can... Paimon's never paid respects at someone's grave. Huh? Oh, Paimon didn't know that was a thing. But Paimon doesn't know what she would do if she can't fly. Oh no. Paimon hopes Miss Navia won't be too mad. Anyway, Neuvillette is still standing around there. It's not often that we can catch him alone like this, so why don't we go talk to him for a bit? Hey!
Oh, it's you two. Did Miss Navia invite you to come pay?
We ran into Navia on the streets today, so we just followed her here.
I see. Then is there something that I can help you?
Well, it's...
Please feel free. Though outsiders, you helped us solve one of the greatest mysteries in Fontaine, and it would be my pleasure to return the favor. Your sibling, another blonde-haired traveler. If she ever stepped foot in Fontaine, I'm sure she followed our laws to the letter, and had no reason to appear up. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
Okay, ja, wir sind also beim Ende. Jetzt kommt dieses typische, wir können mit einem der wichtigsten NPCs quatschen, die noch ein paar Fragen stellen.
My apologies. My investigation has still not reached its conclusion. However, I still believe the judgment of the Oratrice was not rendered arbitrarily.
But you also said...
For many years, I have been quite aware that the Oratrice does not simply mechanically repeat the verdict that I give on each case. As a divinely created mechanism, the people's unified faith in the concept of justice is not only can it produce the incredible power of indemnitium, but it likely also possesses other traits, such as self-awareness. Which is all to say, I have been prepared for a situation like this for a long...
So when Linny told us that he heard a human voice from the room where the Oratrice's core is stored...
I was not aware such a thing had occurred. Perhaps that could serve to prove my conjecture. I will add that to the list of items to investigate. In any case, I am inclined to believe that the Oratrice does have a methodology all its own. We just do not have enough information.
Das wollte ich vorhin schon sagen. Warum hat Linny eine Stimme beim Kehren gehört? Ne, wir kennen es ja jetzt. Wenn man eine gute Verbindung zum Hydroelement hat, dann kann man was hören. Beziehungsweise zu irgendeinem Element hat. Das heißt, im Kern ist irgendjemand drinne oder irgendetwas drinne, was bei den Entscheidungen hilft. Das heißt, vielleicht ist so eine Oceanic da drinne eingesperrt und hilft bei den Entscheidungen. Vielleicht ist die Gnosis vom Hydroarchon da drinne und liefert die Energie für den Kern und hilft bei den Entscheidungen. Weil anscheinend wusste der kleine, widerspenstige Archon ja gar nicht, was jetzt gerade los ist. Also das war schon merkwürdig. Habe ich mich die letzten paar Stunden zigmal in meinen Gedanken so hin und her. Irgendwas ist da falsch. Aber naja, das werden wir dann irgendwann sehen, wenn die Story dann weitergeht in den nächsten Patches.
Based on Farina's reaction, I doubt even she had any idea what was going on. She managed to bluff her way through it, though, with her time-tested twin tricks of bravado. While we do intend to get to the bottom of this, for now, we regret to say that the Fatui Harbinger will just have to bide his time in the fortress of Meripede. If we did incorrectly convict him of crimes he did not commit, we will most certainly compensate him to the fullest extent of...
If you ask Paimon, the only compensation he'll want is a no-holds-barred fight with you.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about? That the sea levels will rise and everyone will be dissolved in water, leaving Farina crying alone on her throne, but the sins of the people will be finally washed away for good. Does that appropriately summarize the version you've heard?
That's right! It was Linny that told us back then.
Yes, up to the present, I think we reached a point where we have no choice but to confront this prophecy directly. Rumors have it that this prophecy is rooted in the last words the former Hydro Archon left to the world before she passed away.
A prophecy? Of the former Hydro Archon? Wow. This is the first time that we've ever heard of it.
Two parts of the prophecy have already proven correct. The rising sea levels, and the ability of the people of Fontaine to be dissolved. We should be more vigilant, and stay on the watch for further signs. Speaking of the prophecy, Farina has also always taken it quite seriously. Indeed, she has been collecting information and intelligence from across Tevat for this purpose. If the rumors were true, then perhaps this prophecy is the conundrum left to Farina by her predecessor.
But with Farina being the way she is, can we really trust her to solve it?
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
So, at court, the bad guys referred to that special water as water from the primordial...
Truthfully, that name is already quite accurate. I can only surmise that Vache and his ilk only learned of its nature and existence after extensive research. There used to be a special sea on the surface of this planet. The nature of its seawater was rather different from that of the sea we know today. Most of Tevat's life forms were first born in that special sea. You could say it nurtured much of the life on this planet.
Huh. So it really was where everything began. It makes sense to call it primordial then.
But today, the primordial sea no longer exists on the planet's surface. What Vache discovered must have been some kind of special case, or a remnant from a truly ancient age.
Huh. So that's how it is. Oh, you really know everything, Monsieur Neuvillette. But if that's the case, then why would people, at least people from Fontaine, dissolve in that kind of water?
Indeed. Why would the primordial sea, which was known to engender and nurture life, suddenly reverse itself and devour life instead? To be frank, that also doesn't match my understanding of this world and its laws. There must still be some unknown secrets around the people of this land. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me? Very well. It will soon be time for me to leave this blissful tranquility behind and return to Palais Memornia.
You really are super busy.
Crime and villainy do not have the day off, and so just...
All right. Huh? Paimon just noticed that the rain has stopped.
Okay. Dann hätten wir das Kapitel abgeschlossen. So. Das sind... Ja, okay. Das sind die Standardsachen jetzt. Wir können zu Catherine gehen und uns die Dailies in Fontaine freischalten. Und die Aufträge der Bewohner von Fontaine haben wir auch freigeschaltet gerade. Machen wir schnell noch. Das heißt, wir können jetzt dahin gehen. Mission Fontaine. Ja. Habe ich aber leider nicht mehr vor dem Daily Reset geschafft. Und das heißt, RIP. Ich muss noch einen Tag warten, bis ich hier die ersten Dailies in dem Gebiet machen kann. Hier ist Steambird. Das ist zum Glück Weekly. Das ist egal. Ja, ich bin der Löser, von dem du gehört hast, mache ich sofort. Hey, guck mal, ich habe auch gleich ein paar Sachen abgeschlossen. Boah. Oh Gott. Oh Gott. Ich erinnere mich wieder, warum ich das so selten mache. Okay, kurz mal gucken. Rezept Tatar. Okay. Housing Trash. Genau, das will man haben. Kristall, Schmetterling, Lockfalle. Da wollen wir so schnell wie möglich hin. Zu Stufe 3. Dann Windgenerator. Damit kann man besser gleiten. Karten drücken, bla 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 bla. Rezept. Resonanzstein, mit man Hydrokulus finden kann. Schatzkompass für das Gebiet und natürlich die Flügel für das Gebiet. Wo mir das nicht gefällt, dass das hier zwei verschiedene Farben hat. Halt wie die Augen vom Hydro-Archon, ne? Dass die haben ja auch zwei verschiedene Schattierungen und das haben sie auf dem Flügel gemacht. Das ist halt bäh. Leider. Dann gibt es natürlich die Rabatte. Und das Adern-Suchen beim Schmied. Okay. Keine Sorge, ich mach das. Natürlich. Okay. Okay. 230 noch dazu. Da muss ich mir die Nebenquests und Dailies zu Gemüte führen, damit wir ein paar Punkte erstmal sammeln können. Beziehungsweise erkunden. Ja. Ist noch was? Reiseführer natürlich hier einmal nochmal dafür, dass wir die Main Quest abgeschlossen haben. Ach so, Moment. Legendenauftrag Linne können wir auch mal anklicken. Habe ich gestern gar nicht gemacht.
What they say is true.
So.
You have to see the world for yourself.
Jetzt haben wir Linnes Legendenauftrag noch. Und dann sind wir erstmal mit der Story durch. Und das heißt, ich kann hier den Weltauftrag auch annehmen, für ein Video machen. Und dann mir noch ein paar andere Quests suchen. Ich glaube, hier irgendwo in dem Gebiet ist noch eine Quest. Hier ist, glaube ich, irgendwo noch eine Quest. Also ich habe schon so ein paar Sachen gesehen, wo noch Quest-Symbole rumfliegen auf der Map. Ja, und dann Linne muss ich halt abwarten, wie gut oder schlecht er bei den anderen Leuten performt. In ihren Testvideos. Irgendwelche Kisten versteckt hier. Und dann entscheide ich, ob ich ihn level und so weiter. Okay, dann. Ich hoffe, es hat euch gefallen. Einmal, wir sind die komplette Story durch. Wenn ihr die ganze Story von Genshin Impact sehen wollt, es ist extra eine Playlist, wo nur die Story drin zusammengefasst ist. Das heißt, über 80 Parts, wo man nur sieht, wie ich die komplette Story spiele, ohne diesen ganzen Event-Quatsch und irgendwelche Dungeons durchlaufen und so weiter. Könnt ihr alle hintereinander die ganzen Parts von der Story euch angucken. Von 1.0 jetzt bis 4.0. Und dann sehen wir uns im nächsten Video wieder wahrscheinlich. Für den Weltauftrag wird dann nochmal ein Video kommen. Ich hoffe, dass der nicht wieder 8 Stunden geht wie in Sumero. Bis dahin, ciao Leute.